O-03-03 one sin and hundreds of good deeds.
Subject appears to be a silent abnormality that understands the conflict between good and evil. Its empty eye sockets stare at all those who encounter it. It appears to be a giant skull that is attached to a cross. It wears a crown of thorns. It floats about 2 meters above the ground. While its appearance is bizarre, it is rare to record an incident of violence against employees involving this abnormality. It appears to feed on the evil that seeps out during conversations between people. The assigned employee must kneel before it. Standing appears to be acceptable as well, and present their evil by confessing their sins to it. The way it feeds is unknown.
Excerpt from Experiment Records.
We have cataloged the sins a person can commit into 3 levels. Level 1. A small lie or action that either goes unnoticed or can be shared in jest. Level 2. Sins that are more serious and only shared with the closest of friends. Level 3. Sins so profound that they cannot be shared with anyone, oftentimes taken to the grave. Employee had been assigned to confess a level 1 sin. Energy production via the abnormality increased by 12%. Employee was assigned to confess a level 2 sin. Energy production via the abnormality increased by 15%. We also assigned employee to confess a level 3 sin. 1 minute and 40 seconds after the employee was sent in, a bright flash of light was seen. The light was so bright that it could be seen outside the containment unit. Immediately following the light, there was a facility-wide power outage. The phenomena lasted for 2 hours. The employee lost 6 years of their memory. Further experiments were cancelled. Scientific ethics decree that all footage of those who participated in the experiment is to be kept sealed. However, the incident left us no choice but to review the footage of the containment unit.
Employee.
This happened at around 4 p.m. Anyway, there was a highway about 20 minutes from my house. Some of my good friends and I decided to dress as forest animals. One of us decided to go as a deer. It was a pretty shoddily made costume. It was bad. Just a pair of clumsily made antlers and a dark outfit with some deer spots on it.
Omitted.
I don't know how our dear friend wandered into the woods. We didn't even notice he was missing for maybe an hour. We searched for him and finally found him in some bushes. We called out his name and I'm not sure what it was, but he just started sprinting towards us. We just heard gunshots after that. When I came to, I saw his blood splattered all the way to my feet. After that, not one of us dressed up as animals ever again. That's all, by the way. Is this really how it's supposed to work, or...?
Observation log number 4435.
Its eye sockets are empty. It is a skull after all, but I doubt it's blind. It certainly has its gaze fixed on me, and I can somehow feel that it's listening to me. Confessing to it does lighten my heart, admittedly. Afterwards, we investigated the incident in the employee's hometown to get a better picture. We learned that there was a boy named Justin. He was shot and killed in a deer costume by hunters. Unlike the employee's confession, however, Justin was repeatedly bullied by other kids. Witnesses said that they heard the kid shout, "Run, Justin, run!" right before the gunshot. After the incident, the kids were moved out of the town and deer hunting was subsequently banned in the area.
Excerpt from Abnormality Research Log X392.
Honestly, you can't expect all our employees to give honest confessions to that skull. Around every 1 in 10 employees will tend to say something that is not completely true. It's a bit different from a lie. You could say it's a subconscious excuse they make. They distort perspectives to justify their actions even though they are well aware they should be telling the truth. Once this happens, The confession is no longer truly a confession. Yes, I am talking about you trying to justify why you're always late.